all in Japanese?
What do you mean it's all in Japanese?
Tokyo Game Show, all in Japanese.
What are you talking about? I am sure there are going to be some English there.
It's French. It's all French.
No, Shaif, that's
this guy's
not the correct answer.
We believed you.
Something is based in Japan. Why would it not be Japanese?
I'm trying to think, what's the point of me going to something that's all in Japanese? I wouldn't understand what the hell's going on.
You know, there's translating apps you can use. Also, they give you a translator if you ask.
Oh, okay, they do?
I assume.
You assume?
I assume they're Japanese. They're going to give you everything.
I don't assume. I assume that they don't care about you being there. Like, this is for us. This is an us thing. Why are you here?
This is Tokyo Game Show.
Exactly. So if you are from Tokyo or the I don't know, the near whereabouts
of
Tokyo.
Any Japanese people are listening to this podcast.
We are sorry.
Should we come to your game show?
No. Fuck off. Okay, we apologize.
Yes.
I'm just trying to wonder here.
For his existence.
Yes. We will make sure he doesn't go to the Tokyo Game Show.
I'm glad that it still exists, Tokyo Game Show.
Shams to the day one. Why do you guys do this in Japanese?
Don't you think any more people would be interested if you do it in other language?
Don't you want to be inclusive?
Inclusive.
Have you considered French?
Yeah, I don't think that's part of their...
part of the what?
Programming.
Me and Turks are going to pull on this string to see where it ends up with.
No, it's just like, I'm doing something for my local audience. I have a huge domestic audience that's interested in this thing.
Tokyo Game Show is a global event.
Is it though?
الكيس شغال يقول إيه?
Is it though? الكيس شغال, exactly.
Yes.
الكيس. شوف, I only bring it up because it's once upon a time in my gaming days, I recall it being the second biggest and most important game show.
I want to... Okay, let's go back for a second. When were your gaming days? I don't remember you having gaming days.
في الطفولة بعد.
Okay, all right. Okay.
حيث ما كنت طفل.
So Atari and...
يعني the Super Nintendos and your 64s and your PlayStations.
Yeah, you're very up to date on
when
gaming.
they started having numbers, you know, that's when I started backing out. I think the 360 was the last one I had. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think that was the last one.
Hey, welcome to Kabsa Boys. It's your boy Adi. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 268. We're sorry.
Why are we sorry?
Like, well, why are we here? I got Turks on behind me.
Hey.
I got Chefs next to me.
Yo.
Number one died.
That's tragic.
It's sad to hear, but that's what happened.
Yeah. We hope to see him again.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, we don't know.
Look up into the clouds.
If there's a huge eclipse.
He'll know. He'll still with us.
What's good, boys? What's happening? What's popping?
Nothing much.
Have y'all been watching the news lately?
We have not been watching the news. What's been going on in the news?
No, I'm asking y'all.
The question is, the Tokyo Game Show in Japanese is so stupid that Google doesn't have an answer for it. I am sorry.
I mean, see,
I don't know how much I'm gonna leave from the first 10 minutes of us
No,
about.
don't. None of it. None of it.
I can't.
No
bro.
context.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm not sure how obvious that question is, though. You know, it should be a very obvious question.
But everyone who's listening now knows who asked that question.
I'm just saying, yo.
We spent 10 minutes explaining why do
Culture's
Japan
culture.
like gaming.
You know. And do they really like Japanese? That was the question.
Yeah, I want to start with like I have some notes of things I saw throughout the week.
What do you have?
Y'all want to start high, low, mid.
Start at the top.
Low.
No, that's not just go to the top.
Low.
All the way down.
Y'all want to start with petty.
Petty's always a good way to start.
The lowest.
All right. So Apple opened its first flagship store in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
He knows where this is going.
That is so petty. Oh.
Okay. And it's located in a train station.
Okay.
Right outside of a train station.
Exactly. So basically, you know, like when you have like the train station going through like a big space, and that space like has a mall or whatever. So they have this amazing, like beautiful, symmetrical flagship store.
Okay.
And so Samsung was like, I need to welcome you out to the neighborhood.
Okay.
So Samsung bought out all the walls, all the escalators, all the stairs, anywhere that they can put a sign, the elevator doors, and put Samsung Galaxy on everything.
Oh, wow. They literally splattered.
So when the train stops, it goes, everything you see is Samsung until you get to the Apple store. And they were like, hey, not only that, to show you hospitality, That terminal's name was changed to the Samsung Galaxy Terminal.
You're kidding me. Wow. Okay, that is honestly a cherry on top.
Chef's kiss.
The first
Chef's
part just sounded a little bit childish and petty. Like, really, I'm still going to the Apple store. You're not changing my mind, right?
Yeah. But
okay.
as you're going there, every single space you look at is a Samsung Galaxy.
No, it's just
app.
funny to me getting to the train station and hearing the Samsung station. Please get off now.
No, that's the thing. Imagine, like, yo, where's the Apple flagship store located? Oh, you need to go to Samsung Galaxy Station. And you find it there.
I mean, did it work? Are people still...
I don't know if it worked or not, but it's awesomely petty.
We don't care about the results.
Exactly. No one cares about the results.
Beautifully done.
It feels like, how long can they keep this going? Honestly?
I really have no clue.
It feels
but
like
it's
I'm
awesome.
trapped in enemy territory in a sense. Like, imagine the Apple employee that is going to that store every day. Like, okay.
Just looking dumb in that station.
Wearing the Apple t-shirt in front of everything.
People are just going to stare him down. Like, I can imagine him losing heart after some time, honestly.
That is petty.
But honestly, that's just clever marketing at the end of the day. Like, really, I'm going to dominate your thinking.
It reminds me of the time when Pizza Hut and Domino's were going head to head.
Okay.
They did the same exact thing.
I'm sure they did that plenty of times.
Yeah, like Domino's would go and purchase like every real estate next to Pizza Hut. Just being an ass.
But that's the thing. If you're going to the Apple store and you see that, are you going to be
Also,
swayed
I'm sorry. Also here, Maestro Pizza did the same thing.
with?
Maestro Pizza went against Pizza Hut and Domino's and beat them at their own game.
There was a price war at some point. I recall.
Yeah, they forced both of them to reduce their prices down to 10 riyal.
And we were the winners.
Of course we were the winners.
Pizza lovers were the winners.
It had to take someone local to take Big Boy down.
Exactly.
And someone local actually pulled it off.
So it requires the boldness. All you need to be is bold.
And the
Thank
right
you very
messaging.
much, Maestro.
But Maestro also, like, they put up the money for the fight.
Well, they had the energy for it, you know.
Yeah.
And they changed the market. I would actually say they changed the market. Did they push Pizza out for some time?
No,
Or did
Pizza Hut was already like dying for a while.
And then this young up and coming competitor comes in and knockout punch. Let's go.
See, the thing is, like, do you blame? Okay, I was gonna take us somewhere totally different. I'm not gonna go there. Anyway, back to Apple and Samsung. You know what? Fuck it. We have nothing.
Yeah,
Okay,
go, Lee.
let's go. Let's go.
I like the Apple and Samsung thing.
Okay.
Though. Okay.
Add something to it.
I'm just saying, like, if you're Apple in this situation, how would you counterattack that? How would you really beat Samsung at their own game at this point? What would you do? I'm trying
You
to think.
can't.
You
They
can't.
already signed the terminal station's name. We don't know how long is it going to be. That is like a 1 week thing, a 1 year thing. But as long as it's there and Samsung has the money for
They
it.
can buy the trains.
Okay, no, you can't.
The Apple
No,
trains.
No, you can't buy
Okay,
the
you
trains.
can't buy the
It's
trains.
owned by the city.
Okay.
You don't know how cities work, sir.
I don't know how trains work.
The city's profiting either way, and they're going to sell ad space for everyone.
Yeah, you sell ad space, but you like buy the train. You're not gonna buy the train
What, to shut down the station? What are you talking about?
to make it the
What
Apple train
diabolical
The Apple train.
plan?
Yeah.
entering the Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah.
That is wild.
This feels very, Avengers versus X-Men. But
No.
anyways, okay, going back to the Maestro Pizza.
No, we're talking about like how Pizza Hut was like shutting down.
Yeah.
Like these companies are not here, right? There's an agent that brought them here.
True.
So whenever these things fail, do you blame the big company or do you blame the person who's here?
Well, I would blame the person who's here, honestly, because they're the ones who are on ground. They're the ones who are supposedly aware of the market and how to react to the market.
It makes sense. I get your point, especially looking at how the company is performing globally versus locally. But you also have to look at how there's the mother company or whatever you want to call it.
The mother company.
Is
The mothership.
The mothership,
yeah. What
yeah.
kind of regulations they have? What kind of restrictions they have? How was that affecting the local agent?
The pizza mothership in this situation.
Yeah,
No, but
the big pizza in the sky.
the big pizzas. Listen, you've had brands that went in the market and went out for a long time, and then you see them come back again after some time, right?
Yeah, because someone new came and took it in.
So, at the end of the day, you will never. It's not, as a consumer, it's not obvious to you who's running the show, because all you see is the brand in front of the store window, right?
True.
So it's not something you're going to care about at the end of the day. You're a consumer. Does this satisfy my desire? Does this satisfy my need for pizza or whatever it is at an affordable price in a good location at a fast time? Yes, if it was going to work out, it's going to work out. But at the same time, I would give the local competitors the space to try out these new things. And at this point, I feel like you would see a domination of the local brands over the international ones, in the fast food space at least. You do see more and more of them coming out. You do see more market share going away from that.
You said a lot of words, but I have no idea what the hell we're going with.
No, we're talking about how local brands are growing at the expense of the internationals, because
How
they're
local brands are growing?
at the expense of internationals. They're gaining more market share. Because
In what field exactly?
in the food space, for example, let's say there.
In the food space?
Yeah.
When you say in the food space, let's be more specific. You talk about like franchises?
Local franchises coming up.
We don't have a lot of local franchises.
Yeah, and we have a bunch that are going bigger.
I have a bunch.
Kudu's been around for a long time.
Yes.
Herfy's been around for a long time. Maestro expanded at a huge rate. Burgerizer.
Shawarma.
You know, and there is a list. Yani, طبعاً, are they going international? Maybe not so much. But yani, they are taking
Al-Baik. How you forgot Al-Baik?
Beit Shawarma, bro. Beit Shawarma is an institution at this point, honestly. Like
In Riyadh.
in Riyadh.
Yes. Not all over the country.
All over the country, I feel Kudu is honestly maybe one of the ones that really dominate most.
Yes, but again, how are they competing against McDonald's? McDonald's is still the biggest one here.
Yeah, it can't be McDonald's.
Exactly. So how are they really competing, taking market share?
The only franchise I see going global, to be honest, and it doesn't get enough credit, صراحة, is Shawarma.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that can go global and
Al-Baik.
compete.
No, but Shawarma is at least a new up and comer compared to Al-Baik in that space.
True, but Al-Baik is already global.
Yeah, and you're already
Without having global stores.
I mean, يعني they had one in Dubai.
Yeah, in the expo.
Yeah.
Don't they have one in Bahrain? No.
I don't recall. That would have shut down almost half the F&B business in Bahrain.
Yeah, true.
What are you talking
Just
about?
one big going there.
Like, I think they will start new legislation so Al-Baik doesn't enter Bahrain. You crazy?
Are we ever going to see like a local Kabsa store go international, do you think? Like al-Mandi or al-Madhout? Why
No.
not? Why isn't Kabsa going to be an international cuisine like sushi is?
Because you can't get it on a small plate and eat on the bench during your lunch break.
I mean,
True.
you can't.
halal guys, yeah,
Yes,
they
yes,
gave
yes.
you that in its
Halal
own
guys
way.
is
They give you a fork.
yeah,
and yani,
and shredded chicken.
and shredded chicken.
Yeah,
But you're not
it
gonna
is shredded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give you a whole chicken.
Yeah. A whole chicken يعني, requires a lot of you as a consumer.
a lot of cooking.
Yes.
You know.
You can't just eat a whole chicken and just go back to work.
Go back to work.
Yeah, with greasy hands and tahina just dripping all over your shirt. No, ما ينفع.
Tahini sauce.
I mean,
Tahini.
I'm just
You
trying.
say tahini, I say tahini.
I'm just trying to imagine a better world here. Honestly,
Imagine a better world.
this is a better world.
Yeah,
you know.
stop saying words, bro. Just like, yo, fill in the blank.
A better world where everyone can
better
eat
world.
kebsa at noon.
Everywhere they want in the world.
You want to hear something? Also, the Olympics are about to start in Paris.
Yeah, I have not been following the Olympics.
Is that still gonna happen?
Yeah, it's happening.
I remember France had some issues.
Oh, there's still no. But look, guess this. So the New York Times reports that the French government has put thousands of homeless immigrants on buses and sent them out of Paris ahead of the Olympics.
Is that the where?
Any sentence that starts with the French government is just gonna be an ace.
Downhill.
It's like they're already homeless. Okay.
Did they provide them a home?
You're no longer homeless, cityless. Go barra. Out.
Are they
In a vineyard.
they're just throwing him in the forest.
Yeah.
Like يلا 10 انزلوا هنا. Yeah, that's. I don't think that's a good look.
Democracy.
No, honestly, I don't think. I would suggest solving the homeless. Give them homes. How about that? You know, make them work for the homes. Maybe. Just don't get rid of them like that.
Hold up. How would you solve homelessness? Wait. How did we stumble here?
You know what? I didn't reply because I wanted the whole world to hear this. Okay, I wanted to hear the stupidity that comes out of this guy's mouth.
It's a 10-year-old solution to homelessness.
Give him a home.
Give him a home. How about you work? You want to work?
Mr. Beast did it.
No, listen, you have the Olympics coming, right? You have the Olympics coming. It's a big event, right? So, yani, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna assume you're gonna have labor shortage, but yani, you can use you can make a bad thing into a good thing.
How?
عرفت?
How?
Round up the homeless. That's
Put
how
him
we
on a
say
bus.
it.
Not put him on. Give him a job. Make him. Improve the Olympics some way somehow.
Yeah,
Train them
okay.
on Olympic stuff. Whether it's usher.
Have you ever met homeless
You
people
want to
before?
arm the homeless? What's happening? No,
Make them build
Jesse, no.
at least the Olympic Village, right? Make them staff the Olympic Village.
Doing what?
Do what?
And
So you're telling me that a homeless man that's been pissing on people when they fly past the streets, I'm gonna tell you, you know what? You're perfect for hospitality.
if you give him a purpose, he's gonna try real hard. No,
Hey, really?
and that's what I think. Honestly,
That's what you think? That's why you never seen any homeless people in your life?
Alhamdulillah,
What?
I have not seen any homeless.
So
people in my
basically,
life.
you have zero knowledge about homeless people. You think all of them, I'll just pull up to one of them and say, I'm going to give you a job. And they say, thank you, sir. That's what you think is going to happen.
Yeah, I
right?
feel like-
and he's going to say, I've been waiting on a job my entire life. Thank you,
Not all of
hairy man.
not all of them are gonna say that.
Like-
I'm realistic enough, Adil, to know that some of them are not gonna say that. Some of them are not gonna be as thankful as this, very, very, very jolly.
Thank you, sire.
Yes, as this very jolly homeless guy,
Oh, my
But see,
God.
throwing him out of the city is not a better solution, is it?
Well, that's what freedom gives you.
talking about?
The freedom to get the fuck up out of here.
Well, I didn't really get an option here. If you're putting me on a bus, right? If you're putting me on a bus to get me out of the city, it's not like you're asking me,
How to get them on the bus?
At least my solution is better. I'm giving you. Do you want to work or do you want to be thrown out of the city?
Bro, the French government is so disgusting in so many ways.
I can
I
imagine.
guarantee you that they put a trail of cheese to the bus
No, there's
with bread.
They had baguettes coming out of the windows, and they're like, "Ooh, free baguettes!"
Free baguettes. Gotcha.
Okay, French people, we're sorry. Okay, we
Oh.
don't know what attracts you, but we just assume it's cheese and baguettes.
I can
Yeah,
imagine mid-Olympics فجأة a horde of homeless just returning.
Storming the castle.
no, there's no castle.
They know that we're home.
That didn't go well.
Ya Allah.
No, but that would make the Olympics a little bit more
Realistic.
entertaining, I guess.
Yo, why y'all here? This is our home.
Imagine the 100-meter sprint.
And just like little Pepe coming
Breaking in,
Go, Pepe, go.
Who am I competing against here? Like, really, who am I? Didn't they do a homeless World Cup once upon a time?
What are
Hey,
you talking
yo.
about?
Yeah, for real. You don't know about this?
Tell me, please.
I think I remember reading about this once upon a time. Like, they did this World Cup event where they got homeless people from all the nations that qualified to the World Cup.
I have a question real quick. So how did the homeless travel? On what expense, sir?
Homeless World Cup. There we go. Okay. Annual association football tournament organized by the Homeless World Cup Foundation. They have a foundation here,
Okay, but again, were they homeless people that just they come out
a
of
social
nowhere?
organization that advocates the end of homelessness through the sport.
Okay, that's different.
They put together an annual football tournament where teams of homeless people from various countries compete. There we go. See, these people are putting up a
How
solution.
are these people? Imagine there's a homeless guy. Listen, I need you to practice every
There's a
day.
men's version
Okay.
and the women's
Fuck
version.
medicine, fuck your medical health care. All right, I just need you to practice because I'm gonna fly you somewhere so you can play a sport, and then I'm gonna bring you back to a place when you have no home. Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yo,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
It has 69 nations
Oh my
signed
God.
up. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. That's my rules. Player eligibility. Okay. Players must meet all the following criteria: be at least 16 years old at the time of the tournament. Okay. Have not taken part in
Screw the homeless children.
Must not have home.
Okay. I'm getting there. Okay. Okay. Have not. have not taken part in previous homeless World Cup tournaments. Okay, you need to be a newbie, Ella. And then also must be any of the following. So choose one.
Okay.
Must have been homeless at some point after the previous year's tournament, in accordance with the national definition of homelessness.
You need to stay poor.
Okay.
If you were not poor before, you're not allowed.
Make their main living income as a street paper vendor. What is a street paper vendor?
Okay, that's very cute.
Like you need to sell
begging.
newspapers?
Yeah, bullshit. You're just
Extra,
begging
extra.
for money.
Be asylum seekers currently without positive asylum status, or who were previously asylum seekers but obtained residency status a year before the event. Be currently in drug
No,
or
hold on,
al-
hold on,
okay.
This is a trap. This
No,
is
no,
a trap.
no,
I'm sorry.
Is this Hunger Games?
Be currently be in drug or alcohol rehab, and also have been homeless at some point.
How
in
is
the
he
past 2
supposed
years.
to play?
He's in rehab.
He's supposed to be in rehab.
He's recovering. مالك بيطلعوني ولا جونا.
Yo, this is Shamsi.
Yeah.
Number one question.
This
What
is actually
year?
real, bro.
What year?
First one was played in 1999.
Oh my god.
Okay. Most recently, it was 2019. Hosted in Cardiff with Michael Sheen opening the tournament. Michael Sheen.
What the fuck? West Wing? Mr.
Yo.
West Wing. No. Okay, Masters.
Yeah.
Yo.
So,
Oh my god. This is all. This is...
so yeah. So, I salute to the homeless
No,
foundation people.
no. We're not saluting
You know?
nobody, bro.
Bro, they're looking for solutions. They're looking for solutions.
You're asking for
trap.
someone to be poor to play.
I'm not asking. I'm
No,
saying,
no, they're asking.
I'm saying if you're poor,
No,
I give you a chance to not
okay.
be poor anymore.
All right.
Yeah, that's good game.
I've never seen discrimination between the poor. All right? This is the first time.
Have you not?
I've seen actually discrimination
Not
on
poor
how
enough. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's a no.
They made movies about it, bro.
Ya Allah.
Netflix made a movie about it. 2024.
Is it out?
They made a movie about the English football squad as they compete in the Homeless World Cup.
What's it called?
The Beautiful Game.
No way. No way.
I swear to God, bro.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not making this up, bro. I wish I was. See, this
White
is.
people need to stop.
See, this is when you really know that reality is stranger than fiction. You can't make this shit up,
This
bro.
is
You can't.
stupid.
Like you can't make this shit
This
up.
is stupid.
So France, take note. You know?
Take it on what?
I don't know, bro. Just take note.
Don't send them out. Make them Olympians.
You know, do a homeless Olympics. You know that could be a thing.
Okay.
One day we'll do.
No, this is no.
This is talking about inclusivity. We're getting back to that point.
Anyway, do you know what's a digital nomad, right?
A digital nomad is someone who does not have does not work out of an office. Someone who can work out of his computer anywhere he wants, basically.
Nice. Do you know who offers a digital nomad visa? It's in Europe.
Yeah, I think Finland or some Estonia, Georgia.
A couple of countries have it.
Yeah, Georgia. Some of the smaller, more tech savvy countries.
Only one country actually doubled down on it big time.
Portugal.
Yes, sir.
Portugal.
It
Yeah.
was Portugal.
Okay.
Interesting.
How's that going?
Take a wild guess.
Great. It's amazing. You know, I have wonderful people from all around the world coming and blessing my country
Exactly.
with their money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I'm very optimistic about
yeah,
this.
it's true. It's true. So
real?
yeah, they pushed this digital nomad visa, and a lot of people took in like, you know what?
Oh,
It's much cheaper for me to live in Portugal than live in the US.
okay.
Either way, I'm going to be taxed for my salary either way,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'll just go live there where I can afford more, paying for less.
So wait, nothing went wrong?
No, Shamsi. Of
Okay.
course, something went wrong.
Okay, wait. So I'm waiting for that. No, but in theory, that's for a country that's looking to attract, you know, let's say immigrants of a certain status, you know, that's not a bad idea, honestly. And Portugal, as far as I know, has been a destination for, you know, they have you invest a couple of 100,000, I think, and you get a residency kind of scheme. So
I think they made changes to that, by the way.
and again, there's a bunch of European countries that have it as well. I believe Malta has that, Spain has that. But
Italy.
yeah. So again, we go back to, in theory, this is not a bad idea.
So when you do this, who do you think you're going to hurt?
The Portuguese.
But which Portuguese?
Well, no.
Okay.
No racist,
Why
man.
discriminate?
Okay.
Okay, all of the
You
Portuguese.
just destroyed homelessness a second ago.
Yeah.
Why are you going after the Portuguese?
No, wait. I'm thinking about the poor Portuguese.
So when you get a bunch of people that have high salaries into an area that doesn't offer you a lot of high salaries, that tends to make property values go up.
There we go.
So people have it makes it harder for locals to actually find
Purchase homes.
exactly, not even to purchase, to actually even rent. And so people in Portugal start protesting.
But wouldn't the counter argument of that be, hey, if I have these high income people living in my area, then eventually their income is going to trickle into the economy?
How is it trickling? They're making the money from abroad and they're just spending it.
But they're spending it here.
Yeah, because you're cheap. That's why I'm spending it.
No, but I'm spending it on rent. I'm spending it on food.
Yeah.
I'm spending it
and
on.
then me,
on-
as someone who sees someone that has a 6-figure salary, paying $2,000 a month for a whole penthouse, I'm like, you're nuts, son. I'm gonna bring my number up. There's gonna be another competition. Someone else wants this apartment also that can afford your salary. So the numbers keep going up.
So other digital nomad competition, and the numbers go up and up. Okay,
and that hurts everyone that's sitting around.
interesting. So that's a counter knock-on effect that nobody kind of saw coming. Did we see this coming?
Well, look, they saw it coming. They just didn't care.
Well, shoof.
Do you know what it forced Portugal to do? Besides actually the money and everything else?
Just before what did it force them to do?
To build bigger data centers, to push for 5G.
Okay.
So they did kind of make the government do things in terms of technology that they should have done a long time ago.
Upgrade. More, again, I was thinking of what are the positives here that come inherent with
So when the government put up all that money to make all these new infrastructures for it to be, reliable and so on, someone has to pay for that.
Oh, it's y'all, the taxpayers.
Yes, sir.
It's not the digital nomads. They're not going to pay for that.
So now I'm paying for a lot of taxes, and at the same time, I can't afford my home.
But isn't there a way of dispersing people over, let's say, a larger geographic area so it doesn't impact as much?
Oh, more discrimination.
No, it's not about that. But Portugal is not a large country. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking most people.
So what, you're going to say, hey, if you have a digital nomad, you can't go to
No, that's what I'm saying.
Go somewhere else?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying because Portugal is a large country, I'm assuming here, and this is an assumption, that most people go and live in Lisbon, which is the capital. So if you had a country that, say, had a bigger dispersion of cities that are accessible and livable for people, then you could spread them around.
But when most of the businesses that were there before you start doing this visa were located in the big cities, you're just inviting more people and more problems. That's all you're doing. You can say, what, we're going to move this company to another area, then everyone that works in that company has to also move too.
No, I'm not thinking about the company. I'm thinking about the digital nomad. Try to pitch the digital nomads to go to these less developed cities, less developed areas, in order to help their economy rather than crowd out the people in the larger cities.
I think they want them to have the freedom of movement. You have your money, you want to go somewhere where you're comfortable. I can't say, well, you're forced to be in this area.
That's not, you can't see you're forced, but you can put incentives.
What incentives are you going to offer? The incentive is you can already get a digital nomad visa. So what, shall I give you no taxes also? Come on.
Free house. Come,
really?
Build your own tree house.
There's a bunch of people in Paris on buses right now. Okay,
lost through the forest.
You want to give free houses in Portugal?
Okay.
Just reroute the fucking buses down to Portugal.
We have a logistical issue here. It's very apparent, dude.
I thought it was a great idea until I started reading more about it when it comes to Portugal and how it's actually negative effect on the country.
Couldn't you resolve that in some way through taxes, for example?
They're coming to you.
I'm coming to you because of all those things that I don't have to do back home. If I'm doing what I'm doing back home, am I coming to you?
Good weather, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because the US has no good weather.
Cheaper lifestyle overall.
That's the reason why I'm coming to you. Yeah. If you're gonna make it expensive, sir, are you stupid today?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, bro?
It's a balancing act at the end of the day,
There's no balancing act.
Then, you need to be competitive with other countries. Hey, Thailand can come and make this shit even cheaper than Portugal does, for example. Or some other country can offer the same benefits and make it more attractive for me to come. Some other country that has even a lower standard of economy, which makes it
interesting. Yeah, but I will give these benefits if it was a big corporation that was coming here that has a lot of money that's gonna bring back something to society,
like Google.
But to some dudes that are gonna come here because life is cheaper and it's just gonna be a party for them and give nothing back to the community except paying things. Nah, you're no different than a tourist. Come here, do your thing, bounce.
So this is the new expat, basically. Digital nomad is the new expat.
Basically, yes. The whites figured out something new to use. You want to like expat, all right? We're gonna say we're digital nomads.
Then expat, it has a certain connotation that comes along with it. Digital nomad is new. It's fluffy. What is a digital nomad?
I'm a digital nomad.
Yeah, it's a guy that sits at a coffee shop with a laptop all day long. That's a digital nomad, dude. They're very harmless.
Really?
So you don't think this is going to discourage other countries from offering the same incentive?
I don't know, to be honest. I honestly do not know. I'm looking at Portugal as, what they're going through. So it has to do a lot with their economy and the people. Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. But others, I think Dubai offers the same thing.
Not just Dubai. I'm sure a lot of
Dubai is already too expensive for you to live in.
that's a whole different problem.
Exactly.
But again, the whole idea is now you're getting to a point in the economy where this is a viable thing for a lot of people. Like, I was actually speaking to someone, a former colleague of mine who used to work with here 5-6 years ago, and he's living now somewhere in Europe doing that basically. Like, he's freelancing, he's working from his laptop, he's been there for a couple of years, and he's just going through because he can. Why not? So
look, companies, I think they would allow it in other places in the world where they don't have to buy a property. Because if I have to buy a property or rent a big building, it will cost me a lot of money. But if I'm already paying you less than what I'm paying in the States, then I'll just pay you for you to stay and work from home. And I'll just, rent this one space for us to meet in case we have to do like weekly meetings or monthly meetings.
Mm-hmm.
It's much cheaper for you for a corporation from abroad. But I don't give a lot of information here.
just go on with your organizational structure knowledge, sir. Give us more.
No, but I'm saying I'm gonna shift from here real quick, right? It sucks.
Yeah, data centers, they're important. You should have more of them.
I know it's actually like, see, when you see this, like these people coming in and they're raising the property value of a certain city and so on, it becomes very hard for locals to get things. I saw a couple of days ago a video of I think was a 200 square meter townhouse.
Okay.
The starting price was 10 million.
Oof.
In Riyadh.
Come.
200 square meters.
Townhouse for 10 million. Yikes.
No fucking way.
I can show you the video.
Yeah, but I'm very interested. I want to see who and how
I don't want to post this because, again,
would they dare to.
We need to avoid trying to get in trouble.
Architect man is getting triggered here.
Yeah, like
very much.
I can't put them on blast because we will get in trouble. But I'll give it to Turks to look at. Lower the volume so no one hears what's going on.
Yeah. So
but again, because where I live, close to the boulevard, I said this like multiple times on the podcast. There's a 450 actually square meter home that was nearby me that was for 3.8 million before COVID, and now the house next to it sold for around 7.
Yo, it's more than double.
Yes, there's a new apartment. I'm not saying a house, an apartment, right across from Boulevard World. 300,000 riyal a year rental.
Yikes, bro.
An apartment.
You see, that's the thing. The supply is there, but is the demand really there for at these prices, at these ranges? That's the scary thing. Like, if people are putting up these prices, then they're probably expecting somebody to come and pay.
I'll keep that to myself.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's at the end of the day, that's where the balance is struck, right? So,
That's the thing, like offering. You're not offering me anything for that kind of price.
Is anybody else offering you anything? That's the question.
Well, the whole move for the last 3-4 years, everybody was moving close to the airport, more toward the eastern province, right? So a lot of people are shifting over there and moving over there because it's more reasonably priced for you to own a home compared to being close to the center of Riyadh.
And the city is shifting in not
the city is shifting in multiple ways. You
Yeah.
have expensive things coming north of Riyadh,
exactly.
and the east of Riyadh, everyone's like, "Yo, we can't afford these prices. I don't know who's crazy enough to pay for these numbers," and everybody's escaping.
And we're just chilling there, basically.
Yeah.
Waiting to see what comes next.
And traffic is traffic.
Tricks, your comments?
It doesn't even look like 200.
It doesn't look like nothing.
Are you impressed?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm disappointed.
No, it's really
I'm very disappointed. I mean,
by the look, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Mm.
By the look, you know exactly where it's located.
Name your
Yes.
name
Yeah.
your price.
for this,
Yeah.
For its location,
Okay, architect.
for
man.
its location,
Mhm.
okay, I'll understand if they sold it for 3.
But that's
for its location.
Best.
Purely for the location.
Exactly. That's why I
Yes.
give it 3.
Yeah.
Or else it should not pass 1.2.
True.
2 at best.
Yes.
But that's really scary.
Even the layout is just old school. يعني مرة أسياب.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you see يعني fucking
the lack of options.
yeah.
yeah,
Because
the lack
this is
of-
how I look
I'm
at it,
disappointed.
right?
And the lack of
If
creativity.
we, like most of us don't own homes yet, right?
Mm.
Some of us do. For the ones that don't, how much do I need to save, and how long am I going to save to just afford a home?
At this rate, at this pace.
Exactly. And we're talking about today's prices. Imagine a couple of years.
Yeah, it's a race.
It is a race. And it's a race that, is very much getting quicker and quicker every year by year. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, no one's catching. Salaries are not changing for people to catch. Salaries have always been the same. There's not major change in it. Today, I don't want to talk about that, but I had a conversation with someone, and he sees it in the same way that I see it, that, okay, we reach certain prices that doesn't look or feel or sound like it's for us,
Yeah.
right? Because none of us get these numbers. In order for us, some of us do. The other's a huge city, right? But the majority
The vast
of us,
majority,
yeah,
exactly.
we like, what are you talking about? This is crazy.
We're playing over here. We're not playing over
They're
here.
still selling.
Yeah.
They're still selling because
And they're
that's the
selling.
only option. People need to live somewhere, so they take loans that are backbreaking, but they need to do it.
Even
So they sell. So they raise the price,
yeah, but
and the cycle keeps continuing.
what does your salary need to be in order for you to get 10 million for a home?
That is the question.
Yeah, we're talking about a home loan here.
No idea.
I can tell you,
Very bad at numbers.
between 400 to 550K
How many people make
monthly.
that? Yeah. How many people?
I'm talking about a monthly
sorry,
salary here.
sorry.
A monthly salary for you to get a home loan, to get a 10 million riyal, to buy a home through a bank. Your salary needs to be between 300 something all the way to like 550.
Monthly.
Yeah,
That's not an annual salary.
no,
That's a month.
no. I'm talking about
Yeah.
a monthly salary.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That sounds somewhat unreasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah, somewhat.
yeah, it is. It's crazy outside. Real estate is ridiculous,
Yeah.
and
And
we love real estate.
Portugal.
And go to Portugal.
Portugal.
No, don't go to
لا
Portugal.
نروح البرتغال.
No, don't go to Portugal.
في homeless people.
They're on their way. They're on their way.
The French kicked them out. That's where they took him, bro, across the mountains. Okay.
Today I saw a video of there's a protest for Palestine in Brooklyn,
Okay.
and these Egyptian dudes they took a video of one of the cops who is NYPD, but originally Yemeni,
Okay.
and the cops put him on that patrol to go and stop the protest. So they all like came to him like, "Yo, bro, like,
What do you do?
why? Yeah, why are you here? Why are you doing this?" And they're trying to talk some sense into him, and then he pushed one of them, and then everybody got angry, and a whole thing happened. I know that guy.
Oh wow, for real? that's a plot twist right there.
Bro, I wish he just looks at the messages that I sent.
Okay. Have you informed him of the error of his ways?
Oh no, he knows already.
He knows.
He knows. I'm not gonna talk about it here because he knows, and I know what he's going through. Like I know his brothers, right? I never thought I'd see the day. It was fucking hilarious.
I mean, it's scary outside, ain't it? It's scary outside. That's not a situation you'd want to be in, honestly. Honestly, not a situation you want to be in.
Are they the brothers you told me to say hello to?
Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
He put, I don't want to lose my job, and I replied with laughing emoji.
I mean, the man really don't want to lose his job, bro.
I don't want to say anything here, okay, but I can tell you he did so much good for the Arab community in Brooklyn.
Again,
I can say that.
And يعني,
Hopefully that comes out.
No, but-
Not the other negative things that comes out. I know about that motherfucker.
it's not about the community, though. It's talking about the community here, right? No, but again, I think that's one of the NYPD, from my knowledge at least, they try to keep these cops that are from the neighborhood or that know the people in the neighborhood and to have that community outreach thing, right? Because out of protests, things are a very different situation, obviously.
Yeah.
Is he good? Is he good?
Yeah, I don't know. His brothers were laughing in the group with me, so we're good. Yeah, as long as the family is laughing, like we all good. We all
As
good.
long as it laughs, it's jokes.
I really hope someone punched him in the face. That's what I'm saying. That I was really praying for. I'm like, yo, punch him. Someone please punch him.
Okay.
I know he's a cop, but please do it for me.
I mean, that wouldn't end up really well at the process, but dude, it really wouldn't end up well.
Yeah, I was watching what's the name? Hattan Al-Saif whooped some girl's ass yesterday.
Tell us more. I
Sorry for the applaud for the whooping, but
Yeah, no, we apply for the whooping. We apply for the whooping. Anyone who talks shit,
Yeah.
shout out to our girl. She destroyed this girl. Anyway, so do you remember Hattan's first fight?
Yeah.
No.
So her first fight was against this Egyptian girl, right? And the girl came out, started talking trash about her. I don't know if they're trying to do like a whole thing, like, yo, we're trash talking before a fight. And like Hattan, you see, she's a silent assassin, right? And so when that got announced on X, all you saw was, oh, Egypt, oh, Saudi. Like, okay, guys, y'all need to relax with that shit. Like, you need to really relax. Egypt has an amazing habit of pushing things a little bit further.
Okay.
Okay? And for reasons that are very known, but we're not going to say it right here. But they went in, oh, destroy her, whatever. So anyway, the girl mocked. Hattan walked in, whooped her ass, mopped the floor.
Talking about the first fight.
That's the first fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now this is her second match.
So the tone was set for after the first fight.
Right? So now you understand. Everyone came out like, yo, we should never talk shit.
Don't chat shit.
Like, we understand, like, family, la 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 la, like we're all Akhwan, Arab,
It's just a hype.
Yeah. When the second fight was announced, guess what happened?
What happened?
She was also from Egypt. And they were like, round two, let's do this again.
So bandwagon. طلعوا الباندواجن. يلا يلا اركبوا يا شباب. Okay.
So
now we're really gonna get you.
here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the videos or not.
I saw the ones that were posted.
So I throw emojis in the middle of the fight.
Do you see?
Fucking crazy.
Did you see when what's the name at the weigh-in? How the Egyptian girl was mocking?
No.
Right, she mocked at the weigh-in, and then when she was coming into the ring, right, she had a song and she started doing like these moves, like like I don't care, boo everybody, like she was mocking again.
Okay. Just trying to come in with that
Bro,
attitude.
she drop kicked the living shit out of that girl, yo. Yo, that drop kick. Like, that girl's like, oh, no, this is serious.
Oh, yeah. We ain't joking now.
Like, oh, we're here to fight. Round one, whooped her ass. Round two, whooped her ass again.
Were you watching the...
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Live? Okay.
I actually watched this to see Hattan, like, to be very honest. And round two, she again kicked her ass around, mocked her, taunted her. Like, Hattan was like kill mode,
Dominated her.
That's it. Like, let me tell you, like, the silent assassin. At one point, she dropped the girl, and then she just back. She said, "No, get up."
Yeah.
You gonna get this ass.
I'm gonna give you a chance.
You gonna get this ass whooping.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make this easy.
End of round two. Never continued.
Oh, she pulled out.
Yeah, they threw in the towel.
Okay.
She had a severe case of shit get banged.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
She talked a lot of shit.
it's very hard to recover from.
Yeah, it's very hard. Very hard.
Yeah, honestly,
it's contagious.
honestly, you need a doctor. You need another one. You need to get your head
But
checked.
yeah, congrats to Hattan. She did an
Congrats,
amazing job.
definitely.
I really wish we had round three so I could see her smack the shit out of her.
That's 2 rounds were enough, but dude, yeah, the message was I believe delivered.
Can I say something else since we're here?
Mm.
Can we agree that Arabs suck with tattoos?
Go on.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean, so there was a lot of Arabs from around the region, right? And a lot of them had tattoos, and they were also fighters.
Okay.
Nah.
Nah.
Why? Under what conditions did you have to say yes for this?
What were some of the best examples you've seen?
Best?
Yeah.
I don't think there's. I think
What were one of the worst examples that you've seen? Sorry.
most noteworthy. How about that?
Let me put some, Japanese letters next to the side of my ab.
Oh no. Oh no. Orange chicken.
No. And also, just that. Just
Best?
let me put a barcode right here real quick and just leave it there.
Get scanned.
No, the choices of tattoos, either it's too much that doesn't make sense, or it's just why? Why go through the process of this bullshit?
You're not looking about, dude. You not see how cool it looks.
It's something that's new to our culture. So we're just experimenting. We're just trying to figure this out.
No. Not in Lebanon, not in Syria, not in Palestine, not.
But
in,
it's not as
a lot of
prominent
places.
as it is in Europe and
I would say it's
Yeah,
not, it's
I agree
something
with
that's
that one.
not really
Yeah.
part of our culture.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You're looking at it as people who look at, and at least listen, some cultures do have tattoos as part of theirs. Some cultures just go and do whatever the hell they want. I feel like a lot of what you're talking about is more that. What are they doing over there? Hey, let me copy that off. Like the Japanese letters, for example. That kind of really doesn't make sense to me.
I
Whatsoever.
remember when Blade came out. Do you remember Blade?
Of course. What's his name?
So do you remember how what the vampires had in the back of their neck?
No, what they have.
They had like a barcode.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
That wasn't Blade. That was what was it called?
I'm sure it was
Dark
Blade.
Angel or something like that.
I'm sure it was
It's
Blade.
Jessica Alba
Sure,
show.
it's Blade. Yeah.
Either way,
Either way, yeah, it was the leather jackets and barcodes.
Yes.
Barcode tattoo.
and
Check
just
it out.
like all of a sudden overnight,
Everybody did a
anywhere you
barcode
stepped
tattoo.
in New York, people had barcodes in the back of their neck.
True. I've always thought about getting one of those.
You're a dumbass.
Now you just kind of it says potato. I would love that. I would really love
$1.
that. Yes. Yeah.
Potato, $1.
One potato.
You're an idiot.
I know.
Now people are doing it with QR codes,
Come on.
and they actually work. Have you not seen those? No. Like, oh, you want my LinkedIn profile? Pfft.
That's very professional. That is the most professional shit I've ever seen. Yeah. Scan my arm.
Scam my bicep.
Man, you'll get all my links. You get my links.
Stupid.
Tribal tattoos. Why did people start doing tribal tattoos?
To this day, it's hilarious
Tribal tattoos.
when I see tribal tattoos.
Shoof.
Are you talking about the old-fashioned like tribal
No,
tattoos?
no,
no,
Why
no,
did they
no,
do
no,
it?
no,
no.
Or why do they do it now?
No. Some tribes, in some indigenous countries, some indigenous peoples in some countries.
Like white people.
Okay, no. I'm talking about
Yes.
talking about First Nations. Talking about people in Papua New Guinea. I'm talking about people in New Zealand.
Yeah.
They do have there are certain tribes that have certain designs or shapes.
Yes,
that
yes.
distinguish one tribe
Gibira,
from the other.
yeah.
Yes, but then you go and you see UFC fighters and they're all like tatted up and then you take it from there. Oh, this,
Take it from where?
you take it from this looks cool and dangerous because this
Exactly.
big muscly guy has
Every
it.
time I see white people with tribal tattoos, I'm like, what tribe?
The Caucasian.
O'Connell.
The Caucasian tribe, if I do. That's how you know it's ethnic. You have to say it with the right pronunciation.
It feels like it has space in it.
Okay.
Salt.
You can smell the mountain.
The salty waters.
Yeah.
What else has been going on?
What else has been going on?
This is stupid.
In terms of fights and other fights, did you enjoy
I
the
don't know.
fights about dude?
What?
The other fights, I'm sure there were other fights on the cards.
No. There's more important fights than that. Did you see the protests in Barcelona?
What?
No.
I'm not joking.
Okay.
People in Barcelona are walking around the hot touristy area and asking people to go back home.
What?
Nice.
Be gone!
Nice.
Is that what they're doing?
Hospitality at its best.
Take a wild guess how they would do it, Shams.
Robbing them?
No.
I don't know. Signs?
That's for America. Okay.
Okay.
They're not gonna steal the American way. No, that's America's way.
Okay.
Take a wild guess. You're sitting down, you're having dinner, and these people are protesting. They say, "Hey, go home." You'd be like, "Yo, fuck these guys. I'm just gonna have my dinner, right? I'm still gonna eat."
Yeah. But then if more people do that, at some point, I'm like,
Water gun
Yeah.
what?
with water gun.
They
I
come
was,
with-
Yeah.
I was gonna guess much worse, to be honest. But okay, I'm
honestly,
glad it's a water
I
gun.
was thinking rotten eggs or some shit, but that
No,
would
right
be
now
assault.
it's too much. That's an assault.
Yeah, assault.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The water gun isn't.
It's not an assault.
What do you mean it's not an assault?
It's not an assault. I'm
Maybe-
not assaulting you with a water gun.
You're hurting me with water.
Yeah,
secret of
that's
life.
yeah. Okay, sure. You're
I'm not
hurting me
gonna
with
be.
water.
Yeah.
Are they actually walking around? Okay,
Yes.
Can I join them?
Are you? You are one of the people they want out.
I know.
Why you want to join them?
'Cause it sounds like so much
You
fun.
are a problem.
No, it sounds like so much fun. Oh, actually, I'm not.
He's gonna think they're playing. He's gonna start shooting back. He's like,
Is this?
I truly believe you would join the KKK just not to be alone.
No. Honestly,
It sounds like fun. This need to be joking. I always wanted the head cover.
I always wanted to shoot people with a water gun,
He's a
bro.
wizard. I always want to be a wizard.
He's a wizard. No,
This is awful.
dude, honestly,
You're so stupid.
how would you react though, right? Imagine you're sitting down.
I love magic.
You know I do.
Chance to come back home, showing us pictures of his friends.
My wand.
Hey, listen, guys, I met these other magicians.
We made the society.
Oh.
None of us did, Diego. What would you do if you're sitting down having dinner and someone just comes shoots a water gun at you? Like, what would,
I will assault them, Chancey. What do you think I was gonna do?
I don't know, bro.
You know I'm gonna assault
Are
them.
you still gonna enjoy your dinner?
No, I'm going to go assault them. What'd you expect? I'm gonna sit down and just take it? No, son.
So you're not gonna be able to catch them.
What do you mean I'm not gonna be able
Because
to
you're
catch
slipping
them?
in the water and
What?
shit, you know?
You've never walked on concrete with water on you,
I've
dumbass.
slipped,
It's
bro.
not soap. Yo, man, this guy's stupid. You slip on water. Oh, you're
bro.
stupid, yo.
So what are the cops doing? What الحكومة? Well, hey, these people pay money to be here. They pay good money to be here.
I don't know if you remember this or not. The first time I went to Barcelona, like in 2013, I was sitting there and I'm like on a random like fucking street.
Okay.
And you know those little squares where they have the power boxes for electricity?
Yeah.
And on top of it, it said, tourism's go home.
Tourism's.
Tourists go home. My bad, tourists.
You're spelling
Yeah,
bad.
so
to like-
he's Spanish. Barcelona, he's lazy. Anyway, so it's like tourists go home.
So the Spanish don't like tourists.
No, it's not about the Spanish.
No, it's not. Barcelona especially doesn't want.
لا لا بس كمان
The
يعني
Catalonians don't like tourists.
There we go.
يعني imagine the Venetians. Do
How?
you think
Why?
do you think the Venetians like tourists?
Who?
The Venetians.
I've seen nothing from Venetius except like great goals and assists.
MashaAllah, tabarak.
Yeah,
The
been a
people
great
of
player.
Venice that have been
Yes.
drowned
Oh,
by
okay,
the cruise
no.
ships.
Oh,
Those
yes.
people. Do you think they love tourists? No.
I mean, that's where their all their money comes from.
no, but that's where the problem.
Like literally, this is why they still exist.
no,
Yeah.
but no, they still exist because canals. And,
No, they exist because the
And
government pays money.
and canals. How do you make money off canals?
by romance.
And
Who's romance?
You know, all the couples that want to come and see Italian beauty.
Come and see tourists.
Yes.
Yes.
No, no,
Yes.
they could be Italians. They could be Italians.
No.
We should Italians believe
They
in
come
romance.
to see.
Okay.
They're
No, but
tourists.
that's what's gonna happen when you end up in a place that is over touristed.
touristed,
Over touristed, yeah.
or maybe touristy.
Over touristed.
Touristed.
Yeah, touristed out. You know, they burnt out.
It is.
Are you familiar with the term sustainable tourism?
Tell me more.
Sustainable tourism is a concept that seeks to develop tourist areas without overwhelming the natural capacities of that area.
Nice.
For example, you want to encourage people to come to, let's say, a village in a rural area, right? But you know that village has certain capacity that, like, I can only do 50 tourists a month, for example. Any more than that, I'm going to start disrupting the way of life. I'm going to start degrading the environment. I'm going to start disrupting the peace of mind of the locals.
Okay.
So that's something I would want to avoid. طبعاً, in a lot of cities, they would never consider that because, hey, more money, more people, better outcome. But if you want to maintain the quality of a certain, destination, then sometimes you will need to take steps such as these.
True.
Obviously, that's more difficult to do in bigger cities than it is in smaller destinations, smaller areas. But that sounds like an example of that.
But there's two ways of treating that issue: either limit the tourists or up the quality.
In this situation, and
Or the capacities are not the quality.
in a city like Barcelona, where it's an attractive destination for a whole lot of people for a whole lot of different reasons from all around the world. As a local of the city, at some point, I could just imagine the people of Venice. You know that your city is attractive. At some point, that shit is really bothering the fuck out of you.
So is
What
it
do
a
you do?
problem of the tourist or is it the problem of the city? Who's asking the tourists to come in?
It's the city's
No.
issue.
Nobody's asked the tourist made the
Really?
decision to come in. That into when you go like you into as a tourist when you go to for example, why am I going to Barcelona? Oh, my friends went there. They told me it was a great city. They had a lot of fun. It was a good time. You're not going there. You're not going there
Okay.
because you saw a Barcelona ad.
Oh,
in the
really?
street. I'm just giving an
No,
example.
but
No,
who's
that's not-
contributing to your friend's experience in Barcelona?
Who's making the streets cleaner?
Yes.
Who's giving you events?
No, but they're doing that also for their own people, for their own locals.
Hotels.
You as a city need to attract people to come in to rent offices, to rent homes, to purchase. You need to be active. So everything you do, you're not only doing it for the locals, you're doing it so the world can come to you because that generates a lot of income. If you looked at Dubai for like any time in your life, you would have seen the same exact thing. You give incentives of why you should be here. So we say, hey, stop by Barcelona if you're going to Ibiza. Stop by Barcelona if you want to hit the beach. This is what you're advertising for people to come in. No one just found. It's not like Christopher Columbus, bro. Just finding like
Look,
Diane Diego. By the way, guess what I found?
But it's the example of Venice, مثلا. How did they resolve that? They banned big cruise ships from coming to the city. That was one of the things that caused them the biggest issues, basically, was the fact that these cruise ships would unload a lot of people and these people would overwhelm the city.
I don't think it was the people. I think it was the
Ocean.
water.
Yeah, I think it was the water.
Yeah.
The water was another part of it.
Yeah,
city
it was the water. It had
The
to do
city
with
was
the people.
sinking, something like that.
No.
They drowned this. Do you call them streets?
I don't
I don't know. But the
canals.
alleyways.
The canals.
No, the alleyways where people walk. The water would just flood the area.
But it also
So,
happens in the winter every time it rains over there. So, but no, I think if
It's
I
a
remember
fragile
correctly, there
city.
was a problem with too many cruise ships coming down, and I think it was affecting. I don't know, was it the sea life or something? And that's why they made
I think it
some
was the
changes.
foundations of the building. Civilization.
Because you know, like you can still go to anytime Venice, bro. You take that stupid little train and just go in.
No, but anyway,
That is a stupid little train.
when you think about it, in terms of any destinations or global destinations, there does seem, people are hyped up over one thing and they end up going for the same thing because everybody else is going there. And Barcelona is one of those places. I feel
No,
like that
Barcelona
that
has always been hyped up as a touristy area if you want to hit the beach. Always.
Zaman.
Before I even went there, that's exactly what I
That's the
keep hearing
question.
about
If
it.
it's always been, then why are these people starting to do this now? What changed now is the question.
No, I think it's been happening for a long time. I think right now they just, hey, since the city doesn't want to do anything about it, we'll just terrorize them ourselves.
What do you expect the city to do about it? Again,
Are the tourists raising the prices of all like goods?
Come on. Every touristy hotspot in the world, the prices changes in the summer.
Is that why the locals are?
I have no idea. But I'm sure it's not.
I think it's part of it is the zahma,
because
not the
Barcelona,
prices.
Barcelona is really big, bro. Hey, Zahma. Barcelona is really huge. Most of the Zahma is usually around La Rambla and all like the hotspot areas. But the rest of the city is really big.
It's an interesting approach, and you would expect people to be more welcoming to people coming to their city rather.
That's the point.
Yeah, and that's the question: why are they not more welcoming? What is the negative element that these locals or these radical water gun enthusiasts, bothered by? Honestly, why is it getting on their nerves?
I have no idea, to be honest.
يمكن they're trying to cool them down يبقى الدول. يمكن they think انهم حرانين and they're like, here's a splash of water. No.
What did he tell you about your comedy before we started? He told you
yeah,
what,
yeah.
practice at home before you bring it
Yeah,
here?
Don't do it.
All right.
I did.
Just making sure.
No, I said do it. Just practice.
Speaking of hot weather, before we bounce, it's really hot.
It is really hot.
It's ridiculously hot.
Bro, yesterday الساعة 4 العصر it was 74.
70. Wow.
47.
Are we dying?
Yeah, 47. It was 47 at 4 p.m. That is excessive. That is a lot.
I can tell you that the AC has not turned off in this room for the last 2 months.
كيف فاتوك الكهرباء؟
I'm fine with that.
100.
I'm not, bro, you go upstairs, you're not breathing.
عمود. إلى الأعلى.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We didn't talk about the World Cup.
What?
ESports World Cup.
So there's an esports World Cup happening right now, and there's an esports Olympics that's going to happen.
Are you going to play that song? I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
I mean, technically, You just talked
True.
about it, you know. So, thank you.
So I guess y'all never, you haven't been watching.
I actually want to talk to Assam when all this is wrapped up
Yeah.
to actually talk about
a comprehensive overview.
exactly because there's so much happening in the Esports World Cup and they're doing such an amazing job.
They are.
Yeah, so like I don't want to give it like a half-ass. Hey man, that's awesome. No. I think it's really amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be even bigger and bigger the next couple of years. And I'd rather talk to someone who's an expert in the field to give us the breakdown because we're seeing what's in front of us, right?
From a consumer's perspective.
Exactly. From our perspective, it's already like A1.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing to complain about. It's been amazing to watch. It's covered by NBC. NBC Action now is NBC Gaming. All that is amazing. So we'll just have to wait and, when this is almost over, hopefully we get him on or we call him and annoy the hell out of him.
Yep.
And he'll give us a better breakdown because it is exciting.
It
is
is
exciting.
It really is.
And there's a lot going on.
And everything I heard about it has been positive.
And it's huge.
Yes.
It's not just that. It's in terms of the scope, in terms of the number of games, in terms of the importance.
The players' performances, Mike.
I'm not going to say that I thought the summer was either going to be happy there's no traffic around the boulevard. He's going to be driving freely. But I guess that's not the case. But I'm not complaining. As long as, things are happening and we're doing things at a big level, I'm okay with that. I will curse in silence.
Yeah. No.
There's going to be no water guns from me.
Yeah, no, none. No squirting here.
Anyway, shout out to tons of listeners. Shout out to tons of viewers. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you next week. Hopefully, maybe.
Inshallah.
I actually wanted to go on vacation.
Didn't you? Weren't you planning on?
No, not me traveling.
I know.
I just want to stop the podcast for a minute, right? And I was gonna say this is like gonna be the last episode for a while, and then number one had to go commit suicide. Now we can't fucking do that shit.
Yeah, because
we gotta wait for him to respawn next week for us to be able to do that.
Yeah.
If he does,
we'll
Hopefully
find
he
out.
does.
Yeah.
One way to find out.
Yeah.
See you next week.
We out.
Maybe.
We're never coming back.
I'm sorry for that, baby. I'm sorry for that, baby. Peace.